Well, here's something I didn't quite expect to be reporting on today. Modern Warfare maybe 3, and in 2023. Today we're breaking down this perhaps incredibly odd report for you that looks to have some weight behind it and letting you know all that you should. So as we go along, drop your thoughts below. What do you think of this report here and the overall future for what may be another Modern Warfare project? Of course, if you're new, feel free to subscribe and check out my friends over at GamerAdvantage, but more on them a bit later. For now, let's jump into this report here. So the oddity of 2023 and 2024 situation for Call of Duty has been apparent for a while. It was reported almost a year ago to the day, off by 2 weeks or so here, that for the first time in 2 decades, Call of Duty will skip a year. Activision has delayed 2023's game made by Treyarch to 2024, sources tell Bloomberg. It's a shocking move that will have massive impact on the franchise and the industry, with further discussion surrounding that report to indicate a sort of gap year, which has then later been transitioned to other reports saying that it'll be more so additional DLC content, like a major expansion of kinds, including things like a greatest hits DLC that would include all Modern Warfare 2 original maps, weapons, and more. But now we see reports saying that we'll get even more than that with a new campaign and other content, making it a full-fledged offering. And the wording used in, say, different earnings calls the last 2 quarters from Activision have kind of hinted at that being the case as well, stating that it'll be a premium release and kind of hinting at, yes, they're going to release something for $60 to $70 again this year. It just has that big question mark on what it will be. However, as of today, Tom Henderson, industry insider, put out a report building even further on that, entitled Call of Duty 2023 will have a beta, campaign early access, and more. The report going as follows. Previous rumors have suggested that the game will be a premium DLC for Modern Warfare 2, and although that appears to be true at one point, Insider Gaming understands that the project changed directions to become a full premium standalone release planned for 2023. As for the content of the title, details are scarce, but the game will be heavily connected to the Modern Warfare series. If recent Call of Duties are to go by, though, expect a lot of remastered maps for multiplayer. The games associated with Modern Warfare series would suggest that the game could be called Modern Warfare 3, but Insider Gaming was unable to verify the game's name at this time, as it's not yet been decided. One key detail about the game, though, is that according to Bloomberg's Jason Schreier, the game will be developed by Sledgehammer Games. This is a key detail that Insider Gaming was able to corroborate, but it's understood that the title is a huge collaborative project across all of the Activision Call of Duty studios, like most of their COD games these days. Insider Gaming has been able to verify that this year's title is scheduled to have 2 beta weeks, an early access campaign period, and a full marketing strategy consistent with past premium releases. In addition, we were also able to verify the next entry will still be released on past generation consoles. A very interesting detail there with that one. But then Tom laid out the key dates that he ended up hearing. All of these, though, do bear in mind this kind of stuff when it comes down to dates are all moving targets. We've seen this happen plenty of times here in the past couple of years where insiders will predict these dates and have them given to them, but they're not necessarily the final dates that we see actually happen. They could be off by 1 week, 2 weeks, a month. They could be dead on. We just don't know at the moment. But he shared beta weekend 1 for PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 would be October 6th to October 10th. Then beta weekend 2 for PlayStation 4, 5, Xbox One, Series X, S, and PC would be October 12th to the 16th, with campaign early access starting on November 2nd, and the full release of the game reportedly for November 10th of 2023. So later than what we saw Modern Warfare 2 release at this year, but consistent with the second week of November that we've seen historically plenty of times across the Call of Duty franchise. So very interesting to see all of this here. There's some stuff that I'm sure absolutely may be new information that kind of blows your mind. It might be something that's incredibly predictable. The biggest thing to me, though, is that it kind of seems like they're leaning into a full-fledged brand new project with this instead of it being an expansion as previously reported. If that is something that behind the scenes that is the case, they're really leaning on the fact that Modern Warfare 2 did very well. Yes, that is absolutely something that financially was a massive success. We cannot debate that. It's been reported that it made record numbers of sales within Q4 of 2022. But that doesn't necessarily mean that right now with players and community sentiment that it necessarily met their expectations in that regard. Sales figures do not equal success in regards to anything outside of the dollar earned. So based off of that, my heavy inference would be that we're actually going to see something here try and step in and make it so we don't have 2 years of what we have right now, which is good, bad, depending on your outlook on the game. It's entirely up to you. Or on the other hand, it quite literally could be as simple as Activision doesn't want to take a year off and they just want to make more money out of it. But that is the extent of the information that we have, and really all that we can say about the future in a sort of objective lens here. Something that's been reported, that's the information there. But where I turn now here for this is that honestly, it kind of sucks because I have some reservations here. Last year, this time, I was super excited anything that I heard about Modern Warfare 2 upcoming. But let's just theoretically title this Modern Warfare 3 for the sake of calling it a sequel or expansion or whatever it is, just for the understanding that it's the next title here that's going to be coming out. With the first report here of this, I'm not so excited as I am skeptical, having reservations of my own, and I think for rightful reasons. I think a lot of people hearing this and watching this video may feel the same exact way. Modern Warfare 2, we were incredibly excited for. We took that name Modern Warfare, ran with it, and we were like, yes, this is gonna be a hit. A lot of people maybe liked Modern Warfare 2019, maybe you didn't, but again, in terms of player count, in terms of success financially, it did well, so it was one of those things where you're like, okay, we have the blueprint, maybe we'll see something that is pretty solid all around. Maybe they'll learn from their mistakes from Modern Warfare 2019 and make something that maybe can encompass a lot more happy gamers rather than frustrated gamers. Well, look how that turned out. Gameplay expectations, it's likely going to be the same engine. That seemed to be the whole thing with COD 2.0 and everything they were pushing, was that these games going forward will be on a unified engine, will have a unified experience per se here with this, so that all developers can work in and out, they can jump in between projects, and it's just easier on that side of things. But in terms of gameplay feel, it may feel similar, but the only, I guess, silver lining here is that there is much that can be changed. Engine does not dictate things like movement, animations, TTK, ADS speeds. Engine's not the locking factors behind those type of things that a lot of people have issues with Modern Warfare 2 today. So fingers crossed, maybe we do see some sort of premium expansion here, premium title that does take what we have with Modern Warfare 2, expand on it, and maybe make it something that is much more communally loved. My potential hope here with this is that Sledgehammer is a studio. Yes, it is something that the past two titles they've made might not be your favorite cup of tea, but knowing people in each of the studios, knowing how each studio operates, and having been around the scene here for 10 years or so, one thing that I'll say that I've picked up on from both public-facing stuff, but also discussions on the back end behind closed doors, is that Sledgehammer wants to do what is possible to make the community happy. They've been shut down plenty of times in the past here, which unfortunately kind of backfires on them, but fundamentally we've seen things that they've pushed for and sometimes even made changes with. The Division overhaul in World War II was something that they completely changed the base fundamentals of how that game and one of the key components of that experience worked. They changed that because community didn't like it. Some things like prestige rewards that legally I don't think that I'm allowed to mention the things that I know, but let's just say with things like in World War II, when they did that, they wanted to do so much more rewarding stuff than what we actually got. So in that sense, fingers crossed that if it is a Sledgehammer project here, being led up by Sledgehammer, being helped on by every single studio, that we get something that can turn the potential of what Modern Warfare 2 had and still has, but give it to us at launch and then beyond with postseason. But again, for right now, until I see something, until I see some sort of concrete evidence that that will actually happen, I have my reservations. And to me, this is just face value. Cool, an air quote, Modern Warfare 3 may be coming here later this year instead of having to wait an entire year for another premium game from Treyarch. So that said, that's the report here. That's everything that we learned as of today and what you should be aware of. So let me know your thoughts down below. What do you guys think of this here? Would you like to see a Modern Warfare 3? Do you think there is still potential here that we could see what we had with Modern Warfare 2, but done properly or corrected in the future? Whatever the case, drop your thoughts below. Again, do make sure to check out my friends over at GamerAdvantage, the best blue light glasses on the market. Right now, they're running a 24% off discount with my code ESPRESSO stacked on top of some of the frames that have a base 14% off discount. That goes from now until Valentine's Day, so it's the best deal of the new year so far. Probably won't see a discount like this here for a little bit of time. They come around few and far in between. So if you guys want to pick up a pair of the most comfortable, lightweight, and durable frames on the market with clinically proven lenses, you can check the link in the description below to learn more and the science behind all of it. But also if you want to pick up a pair for yourself or anybody you may know. But that said, that's going to wrap it up. So thanks so much for watching. Again, let me know your thoughts down below. If you enjoyed the video, found it at all insightful, do me a favor and drop a like on it. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss a single thing regarding all things Modern Warfare 2, Warzone 2, and anything COD related with Season 2 upcoming. We'll keep you in the loop with all of that. But for now, thanks so much for watching. My name is ESPRESSO. I'll see you guys later. Take care and peace.